back to Bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and today I'm super duper excited to be bringing y'all what I like to say is the simplest way to make chicken wings, because it's not every day that we have to be frying. We fry everything we fry. No, every now and then just simplify it, and I'm gonna show you the best way, the yummiest way, the delicious way that I bake my chicken wings. If you're excited for this video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, do all of the things. Your goal is trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so definitely show me some love, you know what I'm saying, like help me out, you know what I mean, like just help me out, let it do what it do, and let's go ahead and get started. Now I had to go ahead and put on my sweater real quick because it was getting a little cold in this house. Currently don't want to, send my light bill up. And I just wanted to provide like a disclaimer, because some of us when we see seasoning, a lot of us fear, a lot of us begin to tremble and begin to worry for our lives. I ask that you do not. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna be using fresh ingredients and some powdered ingredients, but fear not, everything is gonna be okay. We're just gonna go through it, you know what I'm saying? I've washed my chicken, let me just go ahead and show it to you. These are my chicken, all washed. Everything has been washed perfectly well. And now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna blister it. And by blister, don't worry, I don't mean nothing crazy. I'm just gonna take a knife. I'm just gonna do a little, you know what I'm saying, just like a little sacrificial cut, you know what I'm saying, because you want to make sure that everything, when we season, everything gets in there. So that's just what we're going to do right now. And right in here I have about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have about 8 pieces of wings. For those of you whose ancestors talk to you consistently, definitely listen to them. But if your ancestors, they don't really talk to you like that, or if they themselves, they don't really know how to do what needs to be done, you can go ahead and follow along with the measurements that I'm going to offer. But one thing I will encourage you, make sure that you are trusting your own instincts, right? Like, people can provide you with, ingredients and recipes, but ultimately you know what you like. You know what you like. Go with what you like and let it do what it do. And that's just what I believe is the best technique for me, at least for cooking, right? Like everybody has their way of doing things based off of the things that they like. So listen to your own self, listen to your own gut, and don't be afraid, So I'm just blistering my chicken right now. I believe I've blistered all of them. I think all of them are blistered already. And now we're gonna go ahead and get started into the fresh ingredients that I was just letting y'all know. It's okay though, you know what I'm saying? Don't fear. I'm gonna walk you through everything. This is gonna be really easy, really simple. You can add this to your rotation for lunch, dinner, or if you're having guests and you just wanna switch it up a little bit, you can definitely go this route. So in here we have like half a lime. I'm just gonna go ahead and drizzle some on the chicken. A little bit. You could also use lemon, it doesn't really matter. I just have lime, that's what I'm gonna use. And over here we have half a jalapeno pepper. Just gonna chop it like in a few pieces, and we're gonna blend it into our little food processor. If you are somebody that doesn't want anything too spicy, just remove the seeds. Now these ones are some green onions. They were about to go bad, but it doesn't matter, like it's still good. Don't be afraid. Again, food typically can last a minute, so don't let anybody just, whenever there's a little color, a lot of you just be quick to throw some things. You don't have to do that. And now we have about 6 pieces of garlic. Now I'm just gonna chop it a little bit. Come back here, where you trying to go? Jeez. Not this garlic trying to abandon the family. Like, stay with it, bro. I'm gonna just chop it a little bit like this, so it's a little easier to blend in the food processor. Now I know at this point a lot of you might feel afraid or terrified, but this is just a ginger, nothing major. You're gonna be all right. Ginger is good for you. And so I personally like to incorporate it in a lot of my meals. Same thing with the garlic. I'm just gonna chop it in little pieces. That way it's easier to process and blend. Now this is just like a little red bell pepper. Nothing major over here. Just throwing it all in here. I'm gonna throw these babies right there. And then in here we have these shallots. Very fancy. They're very just like, they be having an attitude, but they provide a lot of flavors. So that's all in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add my dry ingredients. In here we're starting with some salt. Again, I don't do too much salt just because salt doesn't mean flavor. Salt half the time just means high blood pressure. So don't do that to yourself. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt, and this is just a teaspoon. And right here we have some peppers, some black pepper that is. I'm just gonna do a little half of it. Now if I finish all of this and I still see that it needs a little bit more, then by all means it's powder. I can always add some more. This is Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna add about yay much. Nothing major, nothing major. Again, if I need more, I'm going to add more because this is my food. I like the way I like it, and I'm gonna let it do what it's gonna do. Now for the paprika, I'm gonna add a whole spoon because paprika don't really taste like nothing. You know, she's like that girl that's like not problematic. She don't hurt nobody. She just be minding her business. So with paprika, you can be a little bit more adventurous, you know. She ain't gonna rock the boat too much. You know what I'm saying? You do that with all these other ones, baby. You're gonna be running in the bathroom. And now for a little secret, nothing extra, we're gonna do this much nutmeg. Nothing crazy. Again, the nutmeg is optional. If you don't like nutmeg, skip it. I really like the flavor that it provides. And if you're interested in any of those containers that I just used for my spices, definitely check my Amazon storefront. And I just drizzled a little bit of olive oil. And I'm gonna add some of the lime that's kind of remaining from that half a lime. And we're gonna go ahead and like Jesus. We're gonna go ahead and blend all of these babies, and then I'll be right back. Look at that. Smell it. Smell it. Tell me it don't smell good. Tell me, like this alone, you can literally just like put it away and add it to any meal that you want. It's so creamy, so good. And we're just gonna go ahead and just add it to our mixture. And at this point, please let this marinate anywhere between 1 hour to overnight. The longer it marinates, the better. Because a lot of y'all want to make things so fast and just microwave everything. That's why your food don't be tasting right. You know, let it sit, let it simmer, let it become one. You know what I'm saying? Like let it all blend, let it all get in there and be extra juicy. Look at these babies. They didn't blend all the way there. Disrespectful. Ole. But look at that. Oh my God. So it's been 2 hours and some change, and now we are ready to bake our wings. I'm not doing nothing fancy. I'm just gonna throw all of these here, and those extra seasoning, make sure you rub it on top because we want all of this to be sopped up. Like Danny Rose would say, we just want it to all be sopped up, you know. So I've went ahead and I flipped it over, so it had built up a little bit of those, you know, liquids and juices. So I just like dumped that, flipped it over, and I'm gonna put it back into the oven to bake for another 15 minutes. And just like that, you are done. You're gonna go ahead and just drizzle a little bit of, you know, dried parsley. I feel like dried parsley always makes me look like I did something. Now this is definitely a labor of love. It is definitely healthier than frying it. I suggest you start it, you know, maybe the night before and work your way, you know, season it the night before and start baking it as soon as possible. But look at that. Oh my God, so good. so crispy on the outside but very tender on the inside.